A pleasure to me all at last, and welcome back to the Vlog-A-Thon 5.0, and more importantly, let's talk a few things regarding the new friends that I got. New friends that have in fact been showing up almost left, right, and center. I really got a feeling that throughout all the time that I've had with new jobs here and there, new people that I basically have to work with, have partnerships here and there, but in addition to that, there's also all the new viewers that have come in. The new people out there who have since gotten to know me almost at a personal level. They practically have my content put down and they technically watch it. Religiously even. At times, it seems pretty different compared to the usual viewership that I have from people. Casual viewings out there that some people really do in fact enjoy, and therefore sometimes leave behind comments that are more or less insightful, and therefore this is what does allow for a lot of motivation in my life and also the ability to continue with my new work. All the new projects that I've pieced together in recent months, I really am more than just grateful for the payoff that I'm receiving from this. But in terms of how new friends have been coming around, I sure am going to probably specify here and there on how exactly is all that working. Of course, as I've said, there's people out there who might have a casual viewing. Some might seem obsessive. Repeated comments here and there have turned up in some ways that you might not expect. And I sure am, in fact, it kind of is okay for some fans out there to have a bit of an interest to me, but when it seems like they're fanatic to my content exclusively, that's how I technically feel more different about it, because I've never quite had obsessed fans out there like this. I don't know if it's spam or bots. Regardless though, if this person is in fact legitimate, leaving behind comments here and there, man, is this what I have to expect every now and then? Do I really need obsession here and there? Obsession by fans, obsession by people here and there. And on top of that, I got all the stuff I have in person. A lot of work that I typically do out around every now and then. A lot of this stuff is just different. Again, I'm not really going to go too hard on some subjects, but I just really like to find out some pieces here and there that might not necessarily have much of an effect. Some people out there might disregard certain things out there, but you really got to keep in mind that there's some people out there who might have the decency, or could I say indecency, to go and attack others. Like, why? But maybe I'm looking at it a bit too deep. I don't need to go and start wondering if there's going to be people like that who want to start attacking me for anything that I might have done, even by accident. I mean, I can't really put everything together into words, so some people might say it better than me, but maybe this is just part of the new reality that I have to deal with here. If I ever get to such a point with my viewership going up so high, my subscriber count going up so high, and with all the hours that people would watch on me constantly, I guess it's no wonder why I might occasionally encounter some people here and there. But not many people can be considered friends with all the stuff that's happened. There's disagreements with people out there. There's war happening in some parts of the world, famine, droughts, natural disasters, the wake of certain things that could take place, political rivalries, and much, much more. I'm not really going to go that deep. Some people out there really do not, in fact, like the lifestyle that I've chosen. I choose to stay free from millions of things. Free from extremely expensive things, because of course I can't afford everything. If I could, I mean, I'd be wearing Gucci all day long, holding up the finest possible camera I could have possibly bought, one that's made of solid gold, have myself probably the brand new iPhone well, this one is technically brand new. This is the SE3, the latest addition to the SE series, which is in fact the cheapest form of a new iPhone that you can possibly get nowadays. And of course, there are hundreds of other things. I also choose to remain free from many things. Political involvement, sex, mostly relationships and whatnot. I'm not really the kind of person who would have this sort of life. I don't really need to be involved with a lot of things. I do not need to go and worship something. I do not need to go down to a club and sell off my body to somebody. I do not need to go and buy something extremely expensive and possibly waste my life savings in the process. I do not need to go and do any of that. Of course, friends here and there, some have different tastes in things, and that's okay. I just really don't like it when they want to start pressuring me to do certain things that they enjoy doing. If they enjoy it, that's one thing, but if they want to start putting me on the line for that part, take a bullet for them, then forget it. It's not happening. It's just not going to happen. Sorry. Nobody should ever do that stuff anyways. For some people to try and force others to go and do that sort of stuff is ridiculous. I mean, I am not looking forward to the potential relationship that I will have with somebody who might actually want to do the complete opposite. So in case you really do enjoy what I do here for a living, then that's one thing. I really am thankful for this sort of stuff. I'm thankful for the viewership and the countless times that you might tell me you love me, you appreciate my work, and you really do want to see more of everything. But again, we don't need to get personal with each other as soon as we see each other, man. We're not in that sort of time anymore, where as soon as you make contact with somebody, you get down to business. You cut to the chase. That's not how it works nowadays. You have to do slowly. Get to know each other first. Spend 8 months, and maybe you might have the likelihood to eventually get to that point. Otherwise, there's not much else I can put together on that part, so more Vlog-A-Thon stuff will be coming soon, but just stick around because I will have a lot more to say after this.